Warriors, good morning. It's Coach JV, your top health and mindset coach in the world. And what you believe in your heart, you think in your mind, will eventually become your words and become your reality. It's Wednesday. You might be watching this in the future, so whatever day it is for you, happy day today. My name is Coach JV. I am the top health and mindset coach in the world. I'm honored to be with you guys today. And my whole mission on this earth is to help as many humans as possible realize the power they have inside of them to accomplish great things. And I do that through fitness, through nutrition, through subconscious mind programming, through understanding the power of the mind, and how to build generational wealth. Now, today, there's some big announcements. Now, as you notice, I'm always about 16 to 17 hours behind the announcements. There's a reason behind that. I like to do research and I like to vet out the things and I like to connect the dots on how I speculate these things are going to play out. And there was a big announcement yesterday that I believe is going to affect the crypto space greatly. Now, has there not been a lot of change in the past 16 months for your life? Think about that. There's a presidential change. There's a lot of different things going on within our society. Now, the understanding that none of us really know. Every single YouTuber, every single podcaster, every single person is speculating. Every single person. There's left, there's right, there's up, there's down. All of us are speculating. Every single person. None of us really know who the Wizard of Oz is pushing the button behind the curtain. Nor did Dorothy, nor did the Tin Man, and nor did the, what was it, tiger? Lions and tigers and bears. Anyways, when they pulled the curtain back, they were like, holy crap. And so as everybody's looking this way, there's a whole nother narrative going on this way. And so for about the past 9 years, specifically, I was in banking for 12 years. I left corporate America to start my Warrior Academy. We have 500 warriors worldwide, 9 different countries. I think we have more than 9 countries now. I've been saying the same thing. But what I do is I learn the banking system at a deep level, and I do my speculation based on my knowledge of banking, economics, where our banking system is headed, where technology is headed, and where I think the elites are taking us. And so I make my conscious decisions and my investments based on that. I'm a fundamental investor. I'm not a day trader, but I am heavily in the crypto space. About 98% of my portfolio is in crypto. Now, is that the right thing? It's right for me, and it's working really well. And what I do is I teach the Warriors a game so they can't be played. But what I tell you, though, and my Warriors, is don't believe a word I say. If you give a man a fish, they eat for a day. If you give a man or woman a fishing pole, they will eat for a lifetime. Obviously paraphrasing that, right? So I show my portfolio, my exact portfolio in the Warrior Academy. I say, here it is. Here's transparency. You make a conscious decision based on your education. So let's jump right into it. There was a big announcement yesterday, Warriors, a big announcement. Jeff Bezos stepping down, and everybody's speculating. I've heard, that's what I do. I listen to the news. I listen to I read different news articles. And I listen to all the different speculation. Nobody really knows why he's stepping down, right? Well, he's been running it for quite a while. He created this whole thing, and he created a legacy. He's stepping down to probably do some different stuff. But what's more important is who the hell is stepping in his place. And it's very good for us in the crypto space. Who's stepping in his place? It's very good in the crypto space. That was kind of cool. So we're going to watch a news clip. This is a pretty cool news clip. I'm just going to watch the first half of it. And I'm going to take you down to Jeff Bezos stepping down and who's stepping in. I'm going to tell you a little bit about AWS, which is Amazon's web services, right? And then I'm going to tap into Ripple, baby. I'm going to connect my speculative look at what I think is happening. And I'm telling you what, Warriors, Ripple, XRP, Man, I'm holding on like a tick on a dog. I have this feeling and vibration within my soul that it's going to change the world as we know it, Warriors, and some of your lives as you know it. All right, let's watch this first clip.
And Alphabet. So let's get straight to our panel as we wait for those to come in. Adam Lashinsky from Business Insider is here. Adam's a Fox contributor, and in the interest of full disclosure, we always say this on earnings day, Adam is a Google spouse. We're talking, of course, about Google. Carlton English here as well from Barron's, financial markets reporter there, and Fox contributor Gary Kaltbaum from Kaltbaum Capital Management also joining us. So we're going to get 2 of the biggest names. Adam, we'll start with you in the technology world here in the next few minutes. Started on Amazon as we await with these results of the possibility of a $100 billion quarter. What do you think is the most important thing to be looking for?
Well, we're back to the real, unreal economy, Connell, right? So these are not meme stocks by any stretch of the imagination. They're also extremely valuable stocks because of how well these companies are doing. The most important thing of all to look at with Amazon is what it's been for many of the past quarters, which is AWS, Amazon Web Services. They're the big gorilla in this field. The world is moving digital. Bigger companies are moving digital. This unit of Amazon has been growing at a rapid clip, and if we see it grow.
So let's just stop for just a moment. So to help you understand what's happening is the 634 richest people in the world became much more wealthier. The tech giants made more money during the C word and pandemic as we look this way. So the tech companies are crushing it. So where would you invest your money? Think about that. AWS is Amazon Web Services. They went into pharmaceuticals now. Jeff Bezos is stepping down, and I'm going to share with you who's coming in.
At another rapid clip, the stock will do well.
All right, here comes the Amazon numbers, Carlton and Gary, and they're just crossing right now. In the fourth quarter, the net profit comes in at $7.2 billion. The sales figure is $125 billion, $125.6 billion in sales in a single quarter for Amazon. That is better than expected. I'll go through some of the segments which are crossing here.
So what type of person are you going to be? The person that's getting suckered into buying nonstop off Amazon and running up your paycheck that you work for every single day with your job just over broke? Are you going to be the person that's buying stuff on Amazon consistently, obsessively? Or are you going to be the person who invest on the other side and bringing that money back to your family? Okay, so let's take a look at this. So Jeff Bezos steps down. Crypto curious Andy Jassy becomes a new CEO. I love their little things. I'll have them read it too.
Jeff Bezos steps down. Crypto curious Andy Jassy to become new Amazon CEO. Amazon has announced today that founder and CEO Jeff Bezos is planning to step down as CEO, and Amazon Web Services CEO Andy Jassy, who oversaw Amazon's crypto product offerings, will replace him. In his letter to employees, Bezos said that he would be transitioning to the role of executive chair of the Amazon board, where he would focus my energies and attention on new products and early initiatives. The transition is scheduled for later in the year. Bezos also noted that Jassy will be an outstanding leader and has my full confidence. The crypto world's attention now turns to Jassy's history when it comes to embracing blockchain tech, as it could be an indication of long-term crypto strategy of the world's third most valuable company by market capitalization. Jassy offered a mixed review of blockchain tech and its applicability to Amazon business in 2017. In a statement at the Amazon reInvent conference, he expressed doubt that blockchain could be used for more than a distributed ledger, but also said he and his team were personally interested. However, company policy dictated that build technology, just because we think it is cool. He did leave the door open for future exploration, however, saying we are very intrigued by what customers are ultimately going to do there. In 2018, Jassy did move forward with a quasi-blockchain offering, as he oversaw the launch of two blockchain products, Amazon Quantum Ledger Database, QLDB, and Amazon Managed Blockchain. As Cointelegraph reported, the products maintained centralized databases, but included cryptographic qualities. Aside from these forays, Amazon has largely only made crypto headlines as a scapegoat. In November of 2020, Coinbase blamed AWS outage for one of its frequent service interruptions. But as a new CEO steps in, the crypto community is eager to see what, if any, changes Jassy will bring.
Okay, so we know a new crypto curious Jassy is coming in, right? It's a whole narrative, guys. Wake up. It's coming very fast. Amazon's incoming CEO, Andy Jassy, ushers in cloud computing boom. So everything's going to be done on cloud computing. Incoming Amazon.com Incorporated Chief Executive Officer Andy Jassy cuts a low profile outside a wonky world of cloud computing. But much more of the last decade, he's been arguably the most important person in the tech industry. The unit he leads, Amazon Web Services, has reshaped how companies buy technology by simplifying computer services into their component pieces and offering them essentially for rent over the internet. Then the business was, initially dismissed by enterprise software giants like Oracle Incorporated before that company, and others quickly sought to emulate elements of AWS strategy. The same earnings report, which Amazon said Jassy 53 would succeed Jeff Bezos later this year, the company reported that AWS pulled in $12.7 billion in sales in the fourth quarter, making the unit a $50 billion business in an annual basis. Okay, now it's really important to understand one of my favorite cryptos, Ripple and the XRP community, tapping the power of RippleNet Cloud. So Ripple is so important. Now understand, I know banking at a very, very deep level. Ripple can go into a company or a bank and get them up and running on the cloud within minutes. Within 10 minutes, they can have the company up and running these services or the financial system, right? The world is being pushed towards a new paradigm. That word's going to be used a lot. Listen for the word paradigms. Remember, we're learning how to fish, where simple everyday tasks and functions, often taken for granted, are becoming increasingly cumbersome. This is partly due to the ongoing C word, global P word, pandemic, and its role forcing essential operations into the realm of digital. But this paradigm shift we're already familiar with. It's been on the horizon for years, thanks to the continued technology advancements of the world. Rapid time to market and scaling to meet increased real-time customer demands requires lean infrastructure operations and elastic cloud-based infrastructures. Some financial institutions are no strangers to the benefits of cloud technology, and those who made the switch from on-premises infrastructure early are poised to step into C-word, a world stronger than ever. See, they're using this, it's like a new world that they're bringing us to. Jerome Powell says we're going into a new economy. Yet, despite its obvious benefits, the global banks continue to fall behind when it comes to cloud adoption. And they're finding themselves further behind as more nimble technologies and players adapt to the digital environment. Warriors, banks are in a race to get into this game, Warriors, or they're going to get left behind. Somebody sent me a great message yesterday. What about credit unions? That's something that I didn't even really think about. I'm going to start diving deeper into that. A lot of credit unions are slow, they're clunky. The beautiful thing about this, Warriors, a credit union can bring on RippleNet and immediately get in the cloud services and being up and running in like 10 minutes. The cloud services are very quick, efficient, so people can move and scale very fastly. Now, I'm a business owner. I have multiple companies. Scalability is critical. I made my business scalable and repeatable systems and processes. My CFO and I and my business partner, Kevin, we look futuristically. I was looking 5 years ahead, 5 years ahead when I started building the business. 3 years ago, I started looking specifically 5 years ahead. And thank God I did, because we hit the switch when all the other trainers and fitness companies and mindset companies were struggling. We were already set with the infrastructure. I popped it up into the internet, turned on the cameras, and we went global. So I was already looking futuristically on how to build and scale my company. Scalability is so important for a company. If you can't scale or you don't have scalability, you're screwed. Okay, so we talked about Amazon, right? Crushing it in the marketplace. The online companies or internet companies are just crushing it right now during the C word. You got Jeff Bezos stepping down. We got Andy Jassy, the crypto curious. Okay, he is the one that ushered in cloud computing. RippleNet has their cloud computing system to help banks and financial institutions get up and running. One of the AWS partners, which is what Andy Jassy created, that is making billions of dollars, AWS Partner Network. This is important to understand what the AWS Partner Network is. The AWS Partner Network, APN, is a global community of partners who leverage Amazon Web Services to build solutions and services for customers. AWS helps partners build, market, and sell their AWS offerings by providing valuable business and technical marketing support. There are tens of thousands of AWS partners, so VeChain is one of them as well. More than 90% of Fortune 100 companies or Fortune 500 companies use AWS, partner solutions and services. AWS partners are uniquely positioned. Keyword, AWS partners are uniquely positioned to help businesses take full advantage of the AWS has to offer and accelerate their journey to the cloud. Now you have to think about this, Warriors. Amazon is the powerhouse. Think about this. 100 companies and the majority of the Fortune 500 companies are using AWS to include Ripple. They're a partner with them. Okay, so this is the AWS partner profile on AWS. RippleNet is a decentralized global network of bank payment providers using Ripple's distributed financial technology, which provides real-time messaging, clearing, and settlements financial transaction. Ripple connects banks, payment providers, digital exchanges, and corporate via RippleNet to provide one frictionless experience to send money globally. Okay, very, very important to understand who they are connected with. Okay, our last article here is Amazon preparing to launch its own crypto asset. This was on January 7th, 2021. So Amazon is Amazon preparing to launch its own crypto asset? XRP, architect, analysts, odds that the retail giant will enter the space. Why wouldn't they, Warriors? Think about that. Why wouldn't they? Ripple executive David Schwartz is analyzing the prospects of Amazon minted crypto assets. Speculation on Amazon's potential interest in entering the industry has been the hot topic in the crypto circles for years, fueled by the company's patent filings and their domain purchases. You got to watch what they do, right? Not what they say. In a new post on the I'm not going to say that word because they even did that letter, which is crazy. They'll tag my account. The chief technology officer at Ripple says he doubts the online retail giant will launch its own digital currency for its 200 million users anytime soon. Schwartz cites the difficulty is converting crypto assets to other currencies as the main factor that will keep Amazon out of the crypto movement. That's not particularly convenient way to make a currency. Imagine if you had one currency, and I'm going to give you my speculation, that you were paid in. One currency that you had to pay taxes in. One currency that you used to pay your rent. One currency used to buy groceries, and so on. Though that would be a confusing mess. Not only would they incur lots of pointless fees converting between currencies, but you wouldn't know what fraction of your salary you needed to pay rent because of the currency would change value relative to others. Back in 2017, Amazon brought 3 crypto-related domains: AmazonCryptocurrency.com, AmazonEthereum.com, and AmazonCryptocurrency.com, fueling talk of the company's potential interest in the space. Amazon also had several blockchain patents, at least one of which geared towards tracking items over time across the supply chain. Back in 2019, predictive analysts, the company syndicator, asked a group of analysts which companies most likely to launch cryptocurrencies to compete with Facebook's Libra, now Diem, and 22.62% of respondents said they believe Amazon would be next. However, at the time the study was published, Amazon's pay vice president, Patrick, can't say his name, squashed rumors that the company would launch a cryptocurrency anytime soon, citing the speculative nature of the market. Okay, so maybe they don't launch their own cryptocurrency. Maybe they use XRP. Just all speculation, just having fun with it, Warriors. Now, why am I bringing this information to you guys? Why do I feel this is important? Because it's very important to understand the game, Warriors. We have never had an opportunity like this in history to have this type of conversation. I was talking about this on my story this morning. We used to have to write letters to each other back in the past, right? Then we got emails, and the email communication changed. Now, that was a big change for us. We went from, writing a letter to doing an email. And then we had beepers, right? Or beepers were before. Then we had beepers and a cell phone. Then we had a flip phone. Now we have a computer on our phone. And there's been times in history where people understood where we were heading, and was a group of people, a small group of people, that invested in the future, not where we were. And that's who we are. We are the uncommon 1%. We're taking advantage of the marketplace, just like, let me rephrase that, so let me help me out how you understand that. We're taking advantage just like the elites do. They say never let a good pandemic go to waste. Never let a good pandemic go to waste. Problem, reaction, solution. So you're starting to think like them, the art of war. You're understanding what they're doing, and you invest in the infrastructure that they're creating, and what you can do is you can bring the money back to the people. You're seeing this happen with the GameStop, with AMC, with the Ripple XRP, with people trying to pump up the market. People are waking up, Warriors, but you have to be very, very careful in this space. A lot of people are going to get wrecked because you can't be like a leaf in the wind. That's why I show my exact portfolio to the Warriors, and they see I don't make quick decisions. I don't jump in and out of cryptos. I move slowly and methodically. I have weekly changes, and then I share it with my family. That's exactly what I do. I'm not a financial advisor. It's not financial advice. I'm just documenting my journey into the crypto space and the new quantum financial system and a deep understanding of banking. I went through executive banking school. I learned how to scale banks from the ground up. I went high up in the banking ranks, and I understood how the banking system works. And I'll tell you what, Warriors, it's not designed for us. And another thing, too, is it's a debt-based society. We're in a debt-based society. So if there's not debt in the society, and if you're someone who says, oh, gosh, people say crypto's a fraud and this stuff, do you realize in the Bible it says you're not supposed to charge interest? So all of us are fraudsters. So you could go one side of the coin. Just like I always say, this pen can be used to write a very beautiful letter, or it can be used to stab somebody in the neck. Everything has yin, everything has yang. Everything has dark, everything has light. The key is understanding, what are you going to do with your wealth? I'm bringing money back to the people, teaching people sustainability. I'm going to build affordable housing and feed the people. That's my goal. If you want any information about our Warrior Academy, click the link down below in the description. Everything's there. Follow me on Instagram, CoachJV_. Something's going on with my TikTok, so please follow me on Instagram. Let's flood over to Instagram. They're working with me, so it's awesome. So appreciate you guys. Love you guys. And as I always say, Warriors, rise. Let's go.